Today, we're going to talk about a special program that can help you buy, build, improve, or refinance a home with no down payment and competitive interest rates. That's right. We're talking about the VA Home Loan Program. If you're a veteran, service member, or eligible surviving spouse, you may qualify for this amazing benefit that has helped millions of veterans become homeowners since 1944. But how does it work? In this video, we are going to give you 7 tips on how to benefit from Veterans Home Loan Program. Stay tuned as we discuss the 7 tips in detail. And don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button for more helpful tips on home buying and financing. Tip 1. Understand the VA Home Loan benefits. As a veteran, you are qualified for a special mortgage scheme that might save you lots of money while also making the acquisition of your first home easier. This reduces the risk for creditors, enabling them to give you better terms like no deposit, no personal mortgage insurance, and lower interest rates. In order to qualify for a VA home loan, you must have a certificate of eligibility proving your military service and eligibility. A certificate of eligibility confirming your military service and eligibility is required to apply for a VA home loan. You can apply for your either online or through your lender. Tip 2. Compare different lenders and rates. Even though VA loans are backed by the government, they are nonetheless made available by private lenders with varying fees, rates, and conditions. That is why it is critical to shop around and research several loan choices before deciding on one. You can estimate your monthly payments and interest charges by using online resources such as Redfin's Mortgage Calculator. You can also request a loan estimate from lenders, which is a standardized document that details all of the expenses and parameters of a loan offer. You can find the most suitable price for your particular circumstances by comparing multiple loan estimates. Tip 3. Get pre-approved for a loan. Once you have chosen a lender and a loan option, you should get pre-approved for a loan before you start looking for homes. Pre-approval means that the lender has verified your income, credit, and assets and has agreed to lend you a certain amount of money. Getting pre-approved has several benefits. It shows sellers that you are serious and qualified to buy their home. It helps you narrow down your home search to homes that fit your budget. And it speeds up the closing process once you make an offer. To get pre-approved, you will need to provide your lender with some documents, such as your pay stubs, bank statements, tax returns, and credit report. Tip 4. Work with a real estate agent who is familiar with VA loans. Purchasing a home may be a complicated and difficult process, particularly for first-time buyers. That is why working with a real estate agent that can assist you throughout each phase and work for your greatest interests is beneficial. Nevertheless, not every agent is knowledgeable about VA loans and the way they function. Some agents might have misconceptions or prejudices about VA loans, which may influence their suggestions or service. Some agents, for instance, may believe that VA loans take longer to close or face greater appraisal concerns than normal loans, which is not the case. As a result, it's critical to select an agent who has expertise working with veterans and VA loans and who can guide you through any potential obstacles or problems. You can get suggestions and referrals for veteran-friendly realtors in your region from your lender, friends, family, or the local VA office. Tip 5. Know what to expect from the home inspection and appraisal.
While closing on your home, you must have 2 crucial evaluations performed on the property: a home inspection and a home appraisal. A home inspection can be an elective but highly recommended service that entails hiring a professional inspector to assess the home and its structures.
The inspector will search for any flaws or concerns that could jeopardize the home's safety or value, such as structural issues, plumbing leaks, electrical risks, mold, bugs, and so on. The inspector will give you an in-depth assessment on their findings as well as recommendations for repairs or enhancements. A home inspection may assist you prevent purchasing a house with concealed faults or negotiate repairs or reductions in price with the seller based on the findings from the inspection. A house appraisal is a required service in which an appraiser determines the fair market value of a home based on its location, size, features, condition, and comparable sales in the region. The appraiser will give you a report of assessment outlining their evaluation of the home's value and how they got at it. A house appraisal assures that you are paying fair market value for the home and that the loan amount is not greater than the home's value. Tip 6. Negotiate with the seller. Once you find a home that you love and fit your budget, you can make an offer to the seller with the help of your agent. Your offer should include the price you are willing to pay, the amount of earnest money deposit you will put down, the closing date, and any contingencies or conditions that you want to include, such as a home inspection or appraisal. The seller can accept your offer, reject it, or make a counter-offer with different terms. You can then accept their counter-offer, reject it, or make another counter-offer until you reach an agreement or walk away. Negotiating with the seller can be a difficult and frustrating process, but it can also help you secure better terms or better conditions on your home purchase. Here are some strategies for negotiating with the seller. Conduct comparative study and compare similar sales to determine a reasonable and realistic offer price. Be prepared to make concessions on some aspects of the transaction, such as closing costs, repairs, or the closing date. Don't let your emotions cloud your judgment when making a decision. Know your exit strategy and be ready to leave if the arrangement is not in your best interests. Tip 7. Prepare for closing. Closing is the final phase in the house buying process, in which you sign all loan agreements, pay any outstanding fees or costs, and receive the keys to your new home. Closings are often held at a title firm or an attorney's office, and they involve you, your agent, your lender, the seller, their agent, and a closing agent that arranges the entire transaction. You should complete the following before closing. Examine your closing disclosure, which is a document that outlines all of your loan's expenses and terms and compares them to your loan estimate. Check that everything is correct and consistent, and contact your lender if you have any questions or concerns. Conduct a final walkthrough of the building to verify the state of the home and ensure that all agreed-upon repairs were successfully performed and that anything has not changed after the inspection. Bring an inventory of items to inspect and alert your agent if you discover any problems or irregularities. Obtain a cashier's check or wire transfer for your closing costs, which are the fees and charges you must pay at the time of closing. Origination fees, appraisal fees, title fees, escrow fees, prepayment taxes and insurance, and so on. Your closing disclosure will specify how much money you must bring to closing and how you must pay it. You will also get a more comprehensive description of your closing fees from your lender. Take your photo ID and evidence of homeowner's policy, which the lender and title firm will demand to authenticate your identity and secure your property. Depending on your case, you may also need to bring other documents, such as your divorce decree, and so on. Request for a list of items you need to bring to closing from your lender or agent. Sign all loan documents, including the promissory note, deed of trust, initial escrow statement, and so on. Check that you understand what each paper means and the commitments you are accepting. If something is unclear or confusing, don't be hesitant to ask questions or request clarification. Congratulations! You've just finished the VA home loan procedure and purchased your first house as a veteran. Thank you for your service and enjoy your new house. I hope this video was helpful and informative for you. If you have any questions or comments about buying a home with a VA loan, please leave them below. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more financial tips and advice for veterans. Thanks for watching and see you next time.